Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is November 2nd, 2024, and today we're going to be covering Hansi Flick's pre-match press conference where he discussed several things, including whether Barcelona are favorites to win La Liga or not, and La Liga's decision not to suspend matches in the face of the record-breaking flood that Spain is currently facing. Finally, we're going to talk about Messi because it looks like there will be a reunion between Messi and FC Barcelona. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo. And before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to hit the Goal Kits, Kickback, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now, I begin this video by discussing Hansi Flick's pre-match press conference ahead of tomorrow's Catalan derby, where Barcelona will be playing against Espanyol. And this is what the German coach had to say, starting by discussing the importance of staying motivated. And Flick said the following: "I know what this derby means. It will be a difficult match after a great week. It will be important to play at 100% and with intensity. We always prepare well. It's good to celebrate, but we have to concentrate. We concentrated a lot in the session. The road is long. We are doing well, and we have to be focused." So Flick emphasizing on how important it is to stay concentrated, to stay focused, to stay motivated. Because yes, last week we won 2 big matches. We passed 2 big tests, Bayern and Real Madrid. But that's not it. The season is still long. We have to stay focused. We have to stay motivated. And that's going to be, of course, a difficult task for Flick, which I'm sure he'll be able to accomplish because, again, it's very easy to stay motivated or to get motivated against big teams like Bayern and Real Madrid, but it's actually much harder to get motivated against the smaller teams like Espanyol. But if you want to win, you have to stay motivated against everyone. You have to play against everyone like it's El Clásico or like it's Bayern Munich, because that's how you win. So Flick emphasizing the importance of this, and of course I 100% agree with the German coach. Now Flick also spoke about Frenkie de Jong and Ansu Fati. Of course, Frenkie de Jong's just having returned from injury, and Ansu Fati, who we still don't know what's going on with him. And this is what Flick had to say. In regards to Frenkie, I value very positively what I see with Frenkie. The second half against Madrid brought tranquility. He's a wonderful player for the team. The injury has been long, and we will see how he adapts. It's very positive that he's back. As far as Ansu, Flick said, "You can say that I'm happy. He's 100%. But I don't know yet if he'll be a starter." So again, I don't know yet if he'll be a starter. Now let's start with Frenkie de Jong, because Flick expressing how happy he is with Frenkie coming back. Because Frenkie, of course, is a great player. We all saw what he did during the second half against Real Madrid. And then saying that he's still going to need to adapt because he's been injured for many, many months. Of course, that's very understandable. But then Flick talks about Ansu Fati, saying that he's 100%. But he's not too sure whether he's going to start, and that this is not boding too well with Ansu Fati, in regards to, for Ansu Fati, I should say, because after Ansu Fati's injury, we saw that he wasn't really the same. So Barcelona sent him out to Brighton in hopes that he could recover his form. That loan failed, so when he came back, I said, I think it's over for Ansu. He hasn't been able to prove himself, so Barcelona gonna want him out. But then Flick came, and he said, hey, I saw what Ansu has to offer. I believe in him. I think I can recover his form. So then it seemed like Ansu Fati might have, a new start at Barcelona. Maybe he can recover his form. But now, after these words where Flick is saying Ansu's 100%, so we know it's not physical, but we don't know if he's going to start yet, which starts giving me thought that maybe it is a lost cause. Because after all, Flick has been able to recover many players. We've seen what he did with Rafinha. We've seen what he has done with Iñaki Peña. And if he's still not fully trusting Ansu, then maybe you can't save him. I don't know if it's a physical thing, a mental thing. I don't know, but it's not boding well. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow, I think, will be a big tell on whether Ansu Fati is, whether Flick believes in Ansu Fati or not. It will all depend on whether Ansu starts or not, because after all, it's expected there's going to be a lot of rotations match. Now, more statements from Hansi Flick, because the German coach also was asked about whether Barcelona were favorites. And this is what the German had to say. There is a long way to go. It is a very long road. I have said it before. The road to La Liga is very long and things can happen. So Hansi Flick putting the brakes on, the excitement that's going on right now. And I think this is the right thing to do, because yes, Barcelona are playing great. Barcelona are winning convincingly. Barcelona are thrashing teams, including big ones like Bayern and Real Madrid. But we're only 2 months in, maybe 2.5 months in. The road is still very, very long. We still have another 6-7 months more of La Liga. A lot of things can happen. So I think even though, yes, we should be excited that the team is doing well, we should be happy that the team is doing well, we still shouldn't count our eggs before they hatch, because again, the road is still long. We haven't won anything. So I think it's important to stay level-headed, staying calm, continue motivating and supporting the team. But remember, the road is still long. So I really like that Flick is putting the brakes, because I'm already seeing people talking about Barcelona winning the treble this year. And it's like, guys, calm down. The season just started. Yes, we're doing great. Yes, we have the potential to win many things, but we haven't won them yet. So let's not celebrate something that we have not achieved. Now, finally, Hansi Flick was asked about La Liga's decision not to suspend the matches during this weekend. And this is what the German coach had to say. Something similar happened in Germany 3 years ago. It is horrible. If we could support it, we will. The other thing is the decision of La Liga. If I could make the decision, maybe I would have done it. Maybe yes, because it is a tragedy for all of Spain. So Hansi Flick discussing La Liga's decision not to suspend the matches this weekend by saying he respects it either way, whether the matches are played or suspended. For him, he respects the decision of La Liga. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, as I mentioned in a previous video, Spain are currently facing some record-breaking flooding, devastating flooding that has devastated many communities, especially in and around Valencia. So far, more than 200 people have been killed. And as a result of this tragedy, there were many people who were requesting that La Liga suspend all of their matches, including several clubs in La Liga who were asking that La Liga suspend these matches in solidarity with the devastation that currently facing Valencia and the communities around it. And after much consideration, La Liga have decided not to suspend the matches. Of course, the only match that has been suspended or postponed is the Real Madrid versus Valencia, but the rest of the matches will still go on. And of course, this is what Flick was asked about. And well, if you ask me, I think that is the correct decision for 2 reasons. First of all, the La Liga, suspending matches in solidarity with Valencia is not going to do anything for the people in Valencia. These are people who have lost their homes. They have lost loved ones. Their lives are upside down. They're not thinking about whether there are matches going on or not. And if La Liga, suspends the matches, these people are not going to be thinking, oh, wow, I feel so much more amazing now that La Liga are suspending matches. What these people are thinking about is their survival, how to rebuild their lives, how to mourn their loved ones. Suspending or not suspending the matches is not something that's going to cross these people's minds. The second reason, this is the very important one, is because football is one of the biggest industries in Spain, and to pause such a big industry is to pause economic output, and that's the last thing you want to do during a tragedy. In fact, you want to increase your economic output in order to generate more resources, so then you can use those resources to help those affected people. So pausing the matches is not going to do anything. In fact, it's going to hurt those people, because again, it's pausing economic output. What you want to do is increase economic output, so then you can help those people in need. So instead of clubs calling out for matches to be suspended, I think the clubs should be calling out for matches to go on, and instead pledge a percentage of the profit from those matches. I don't know, 5%, 3% of all ticketing, merchandise sold, food, beverages, etc. And take that percentage of that profit and direct it towards Valencia to help those people who have been affected by this tragedy. I think that's a better way to handle the tragedy, but that's just my opinion. I'm curious to hear you guys' opinion. Do you think La Liga should have suspended the matches in solidarity with Valencia and its communities? Or do you think La Liga made the right decision of not suspending the matches for this weekend. Now we will end today's video on a positive note because it seems that Lionel Messi will have a reunion with FC Barcelona. And as you know, Barcelona are planning a 125th anniversary celebration where they have been inviting many of Barcelona legends, including Lionel Messi. And there was a little bit doubts on whether Messi was going to come or not because, of course, he does have that personal disagreement or falling out with Joan Laporta after his contract was not renewed and he was forced to go to PSG. But it seems that Lionel Messi has confirmed and will be attending the 125th anniversary because, after all, even though Messi does have a disagreement with Joan Laporta, it's reported that his decision to go to the celebration is because he will always put FC Barcelona ahead of his own personal feelings or personal disputes. And that, of course, we don't expect anything less from the greatest player in the history of our club, who will also be accompanied by legends such as Pep Guardiola, Van Gaal, Frank Rijkaard, and other players as well. And I have to say, I cannot wait to see all these legends celebrating the greatest club on earth and its 125th birthday. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. We'll be uploading 2 more videos because there's lots of news to cover today. So 2 more videos after this one. So stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. And as always, Visca Barça.